Almighty God, thank you for the gifts of life. Thank you for everything that you have given us, Lord Father. Thank you for enabling us to come back from the holidays, Lord Father. Thank you for enabling us to start these lessons, Lord Father. May you enable us to understand everything that you are going to be taught. May you give wisdom to the teacher and give us wisdom also, Lord Father. Help us throughout this lesson. Send your Holy Spirit to guide us in everything that you do. In Jesus' name I've prayed. Amen.
Thank you so much for the word of prayer, Sasha, and thank you so much, everyone. I'm going to first request everyone to go in the chat and type the topic you ended on. Go in the chat and type the topic you ended on with in your school where you are. Just type which topic you were able to end with where you are in your school. So just type in the chat that this is the topic. Yes, So I'm waiting. Just type in the chat the topic you ended with. Okay, so from the chat, someone has told us that they ended on patterns and sequence. Okay, that is Abigail. Others ended at angle properties. Okay. Others ended on bearings. Okay, angle properties, bearings. Okay. Okay. That is okay. That is okay. So, Jacqueline, you reach reflection. That means you are on third term work, but that is also very fine. So, since we are at different levels, what we are going to do, we are going to start with reflection because according to your coverage, that is where you are supposed to start when it comes to third term. So when you look at my screen, I have something. Can someone raise up the hand and you tell us what you are able to see on my screen, and you can describe something from your observation. You can raise up the hand and then you share with us what you are able to see on the screen. Patricia?
I'm seeing people in a salon and people are trying to make
Continue. You're saying you are seeing people in the salon. Okay, that is a good observation. Yes. Okay. Yes. Now, from what you are noticing, you are noticing that we have people. You are seeing some people on the screen.
Correct.
Okay, that is very, very true. So when you look at what you are seeing on the screen is an application of the idea of reflection. Whenever you go to a salon, you're going to find mirrors being placed there. You'll find a mirror where you look yourself into and you are able to see yourself and the kind of action that they are doing on your body. And now this is the kind of topic we are going to look at. We are going to look at reflection. I know you looked at reflection in your primary, and we are going to add on from here. Now, I want you to look at, this is our topic we are going to look at. So I'm going to ask you that everyone, you write the topic. And our topic today is reflection. So can we write our topic as reflection and then we start? When you finish, you let me know. Okay. Okay, hope everyone has finished. So I'm going to continue. Can you write our competency? Now write the Now, a competence tells us what you should expect at the end of the topic. That is what a competence. What should you be able to know when you finish this topic? So one of the things that we are going to be looking at, that you should be able to reflect a shape in any context that it comes in. And you should be able to identify the number of lines of symmetry for any figure or for any mathematical object you are dealing with. That is the competence. So in the process of us learning, these are the things you are going to look out for. Are you able to reflect a shape? Are you able to identify the number of lines of symmetry for a given shape, for a given mathematical object? So that is what we are going to look out. That is the competence. What should I be in the know? What should I be able to know at the end of this particular topic. That's what we call the competency. I think we can continue. Now, we have the learning outcomes. At the end of this particular topic, what are the things that we are going to be looking at? That we are going to start with identifying the lines of symmetry for the different figures. From there, we shall look at reflection of shapes and object, and then we shall look at the Cartesian plane. How do we reflect different objects when we have a Cartesian plane? Now, that is what we are going to look out for after. So can we take note? So in your process of making research, these are the things you focus on, the key learning outcomes. So when you are making research and the teacher has finished to give you the topic, you have the learning outcomes. When you go to make your research, what the things you research about, how do I reflect shapes and object? How do I reflect shapes on a Cartesian plane? These are the key things you are going to look out for, always. So you make sure that you make your research basing on the learning outcomes that the teacher has been able to give you. So can we write our learning outcomes? When you finish, you let me know through the chat. Great. Now, can we raise up our hands and we identify some of the keywords? Those who may not be able to raise up their hand, type in the chat. What are some of those keywords we have been able to identify? Yes, Sasha.
Some keywords are
Okay,
reflection,
good.
lines of symmetry,
Good.
Cartesian plane,
Cartesian plane, good.
coordinates,
Coordinates,
x and y axis,
okay.
image,
Image,
object.
object,
Yeah, that's all.
okay. Thank you, thank you. Patricia? Patricia?
Teacher, she has already talked about my answers.
Which answers did you have?
Image, object,
Image?
reflection,
Uh-huh.
image.
Okay, good. Thank you, Patricia. Rania?
Good morning, teacher. The keywords
Yes.
that the keyword that
Yes, Rania?
the keywords in reflection are reflection, line of reflection, mirror image, the pre-image, the image, the symmetry, coordinate plane, the dyadic motion, the perpendicular distance.
Wow, perfect, perfect. Okay, yes, all those words that they have mentioned are keywords. So can we take note in case there is any word that I've forgotten here and they have mentioned it, kindly take note of the words. So I want us now to first write all those keywords, but I'm going to give you now 5 minutes each one of us to first make research on the words that I'm going to highlight. I want you to use the internet, first make research, and then you take note, and then after you're going to share with us what you call the line of symmetry, what you call a reflection, what you call the object, what you call the image. Those are the words I want each one of us to search about. Use internet, use any search tool you know, and then in 5 minutes, we come back and you let us know what you have found out. We are making research on those 5 words, on the 4 words I've put up.
Excuse me.
Yes, please.
I have here a textbook and I have
Hmm.
some definitions.
Okay. So, Sasha, you're going to give us some 3 more minutes and then you'll come in first and you tell us your finding. Hope that is okay, Sasha. Those who have just come in, the topic we are dealing with is reflection. Okay, thank you. Can we have Rania? Rania, share with us one word.
Okay, teacher.
Rania, go on.
Teacher, please give me 1 second. Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Teacher, I'm going to define reflection. So reflection is a type of transformation that creates a mirror image of a shape or point across a specific line called the line of reflection. Reflection is a flip of a figure over a line where each point and its image are equidistant, congruent, and facing in opposite directions. The original figure is called the pre-image. and the result is the image. Thank you, teacher.
Okay, thank you so much. That is very fine. Thank you, Rania. Moses? Sorry, Moses, come. Moses?
I'm going to talk about image.
Okay.
Image is a picture or virtual representation of something.
Okay. Thank you, Moses. Then Sasha?
And I had two definitions.
Okay.
An object is the figure reflected, then an image is the reflection of an object.
Okay, very good. Yes. Now, in real life, when you look yourself into the mirror in the morning, let me say you're combing, you are dressing up, what we see inside the mirror is what we call the image. You yourself, we call you the object. Hope those two words are clear. What we see inside the mirror is what we call the image. Then, what we see or yourself is what we call the object. So that those are the two words we need to understand. So, okay, we continue. The first, I want us to write our subtopic, identify lines of symmetry for different figures. So I want you to first write that as our first subtopic, and then we start. Okay, hope members have finished. Okay, now we go to the first item. This is the first activity. I want each one of you to get a rectangular sheet of paper and we do this activity first. Yes. First do this activity. Everyone get a white sheet of paper. You can get a book as long as something is rectangular. And let's start. Read the statement and then do what it tells you. Read the statement. I don't know whether we can have some people put on their videos and then we can show other members what other members, for those who do not have paper. In case you have got your piece of paper and you are ready and you are willing to put on your video, feel free to put okay. Sasha, I want to put those who have their videos on. First read and then you are going to show us at once. Let me first. So Sasha, we are going to come and then you show us step by step. Okay, so let me stop sharing and Sasha, you take us through. Sasha, you are going to open your microphone and Rania, also Rania, I think you wanted. Sasha, take us, open your microphone and then take us through.
Excuse me, that you've you removed the instructions.
The instructions,
Yes. Okay. So we take the rectangular sheet of paper, which is here. We are going to fold it lengthwise. This means like we fold it from here, from its length. So
You are seeing what Sasha is doing?
So we take the paper and we fold it lengthwise. So that one half fits exactly over the other side of the other half, so, which means like they have to be even. So we have to press and crease the paper firmly like this, like that, and make sure it's firm. So we are going to open the paper. Then this line, the one we see, the line that we have, the line that was created when we folded it, like that line, that's our first line of symmetry, as you can see it. Is everyone seeing it? This line like this one, where the one which was created when we folded it, that's the first line of symmetry. Thank you for listening and seeing.
Sasha, okay, thank you, Sasha. Any other person who wants to put on the camera and then you take us through the second line? Any other person? Now I want to move on to the second screen. I want another person willing to take us through. Okay, Sasha, you can have your camera on.
So the second, like with the same rectangular sheet, we are now going to fold it widthwise, meaning we are going to fold it from its shorter side from the width. So we are going to fold it and we have to make sure that it is also even. Like this. After that, we'll press and crease the edges again and make sure it's tight so that it also forms another line like this. So we have folded it widthwise. So we are going to open it again. When we open it, the line which was formed, apart from this, the long line, now there is that short line. That's now the second line of symmetry. So this line which was made, the second line which we have made when we have folded it widthwise is the second one. Yeah, that's what yeah. Thank you for seeing and listening.
Wow, thank you so much, Sasha. Yes, so let me hope everyone has been able to get that. Basing on that, can everyone tell us in the chat here, how many lines of symmetry, how many times can you fold that piece of paper such that one part fits exactly onto the other? Put in the chat that rectangular piece of paper we had. How many times can you fold it such that one part falls onto the other? Sasha has given us an answer. Ben, good. Rania, good. Mia, good. Okay, perfect.
Sorry.
Dan is speaking.
Okay, perfect. So what you came up with looked exactly like this. So when it comes to the line of symmetry, it means basically how many times can you fold something that's such that it falls exactly onto the other? This is your first line of symmetry, and this is your second line of symmetry. Mean that you can divide this only into two equal parts. Now, okay. Can we summarize what a line of symmetry is? Everyone, look at what I have here. Extract only those things you feel will enable you to remember what a line of symmetry is. Extract something from here. So we are making So we are summarizing. Get something from that, and when you finish, you let me know. Pick something. Yes, Myra.
A line of symmetry is an imaginary line that divides a shape into two equal parts.
Perfect. Perfect. Patricia?
I think lines of symmetry, these are lines that divide a figure into parts.
Into two equal parts. Perfect. That is very okay. Rania?
Teacher, I have summarized what you've given me as a line of symmetry is defined as the axis or imaginary line that passes through the center of the shape or object and divided into two identical halves.
Perfect. Yes. All what you have mentioned is very fine, members. Those answers are very correct. Yes. Let me know through the chat whether we can continue. Okay, done. Okay. Okay, I think we have finished. Okay. I'm going to first give you an exercise for us to try out. The first thing I want you to try out, the first thing we are trying, we are doing number 1. We are going to do number 1. Now, when we are doing the lines of symmetry, one thing I want us to look out, you look out for the letter A. Let me say A. You ask yourself, how many times can I fold it? Take an example, look at A. When I come here, I can draw a line like this. So you notice that A can only be folded once, such that one part fits onto the other. So it means that A will have one line of symmetry. So can you do for me? You are going to do for me, and then we mark ourselves. I want you to look out, write B. So I want you to do for me. I want you to do for me B, do C, do D, E, F, H, and I. So do for me, and then after we are going to discuss, you are going to put in the chat that this is what you have found out, that B can only be folded once. C can be folded like this. Okay, Rania. Rania, share with us. You can tell us B.
Teacher, A can be divided once, and that is vertically. B can be
Okay.
divided once, and that is horizontally. Then C once but horizontal. D once but horizontal. Then E once but horizontal. Then F cannot be. F doesn't have alignment. F doesn't have a symmetry. Then H can be divided twice, vertically and horizontally, and so is H. Sorry, I.
Okay. I. Okay, perfect. Members, do we have the same? There are some letters where we cannot. There are some. Looking at the chart, we are right. There are those that we cannot fold twice, and there are those that we cannot fold at all. Okay. Thank you, Rania.
You're welcome, teacher.
Okay. Now we are also going to do something on part 3. Yes. Now, in case you get stuck, you let us know. You let us know. Now take an example for D. You can divide it like horizontally, such that when you look at E, you can divide it horizontally. F, there's no way you can deliver. When you look at H, you can divide it like that. you can as well divide it like that. So that is what we call the line of symmetry. So number 2, you are going to do for me this. I want you to draw a semicircle. Draw a semicircle.
Teacher,
Yes, Sasha.
someone wants you to help them divide I.
I.
Yes.
I. Okay. Okay. Yes, Rania.
Teacher, I beg your pardon on our third activity that you told us to do, the instruction that you assigned us.
Yes.
Teacher, I beg your pardon on the instruction you told us on number 3, or find the number of
Number
lines of
3.
symmetry. Yes,
Number 3. You are going to
yes.
first draw. I want you to first draw. You are going to draw 1. I want you to draw a semicircle. Draw a semicircle. So, draw a semicircle and then we find a line of symmetry. When it comes to I, we can do it horizontally like this, but also vertically like this, we can divide it. So that is for I. So we can do horizontal, we can also do vertically. So I has 2. Hope that is okay. The person who wanted, yes. Okay. Myra Lubowa.
It has one line of folding symmetry.
Okay. Okay. So a semicircle. Let me say that is a semicircle. When you divide, one part can fall into the other. Okay. Kindly, do you have the same as well? Do you have the same as well? Kindly let
Yes.
me know. Yes, eh? Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Members, are we good to continue? Let me know through the chat. Let me know through the chat whether that is okay. We are good to continue. Okay. Okay. Can I also ask you now? We go to an equilateral triangle. An equilateral triangle. So I want you to first draw your equilateral triangle. First draw your triangle. Yes, Sasha.
An equilateral triangle has 3 lines of folding symmetry.
Okay. Are you able to write on my screen and you show us?
Let me try. I can't.
You can't.
Yeah.
Oh, are you seeing my pen?
Yes.
Yes, you can write there. Look for annotation.
4.
Okay, so an equilateral will have 3 lines of symmetry. So can you tell us the first line, where the first line comes from?
It's horizontally.
Horizontally.
No, vertically. It's vertically.
Like that?
Yes, and
That
also
is,
that side.
and
That's
also this side, that is the
Excuse
second,
me.
and then the last
yeah.
one will come like this.
Yes.
Okay, so those are the 3 lines of symmetry that we shall look out for
Excuse me,
when
teacher.
it comes to an equilateral triangle. Yes, Rania?
Teacher, can one summarize the lines of symmetry that an equilateral triangle has, as each line goes from a vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side sorry.
Okay, good summary. Good summary. That is very true, Rania. Thank you. Okay. Okay, we can continue. So we are going to practice. So we are going to first reflect some shapes. Like I've told you, reflection, look at how you look yourself into the mirror. That's what you call reflection. So the way you look yourself into the mirror, I want you now to do this. Now, I have brought in different shapes, and I want us now to first reflect the way or where you think your shape is going to be, or where your image. Just imagine this is where you are. This is where you are. Where do you think your image will be formed? The dotted line is the one forming our mirror line. The dotted line is the mirror. So where is the image going to be? So can we reflect all these shapes? Draw them in your book, and then we reflect them. First, draw all, and then reflect, and then we go through together.
Teacher, I beg your pardon. Excuse me, teacher, I beg your pardon.
So I want you to draw these shapes, and then we are going to reflect. I'm going to do one, and then you'll see what I mean. Take an example.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I've finished the shapes and I've put on my video for some people to see.
Okay. Okay, let me first spot you. Okay, take us from the first shape.
And the first shape is here.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
That's the first shape.
Good enough, host right, see. Okay, maybe out of deco. Okay. Kewera kati your host.
So as you can see, the first shape is here. The dotted lines, as the teacher said, are like the plane mirrors, the mirrors. So if this object is reflected onto this one, then this is the image that it has formed. So this part down this side is the image, then the part up
Sasha,
is it. Yes?
do you have some small mirror at home?
Yes. I have.
Okay, you get it and put for us.
Okay. I've got it.
Put for us. Now put it along the line such that people can see.
Okay. Done.
Then,
Yes.
okay. So put it such that people can see.
I should put it on the object or I just place it so I proceed.
I want you to place it along the line.
Okay.
Hmm. Place it along the mirror line and let it face like your object. I want people to see the image formed.
Okay. Like that. There.
Perfect. Hope members now can see. When you place your mirror, along your reflection line, that's how you'll be able to see the image. So that's how you are supposed to do. So when you look at it inside, you can see it inside. So whenever you are reflecting, you can place your mirror and then you'll be able to see it inside. You take us to another one, Sasha.
Okay. The
Hope members can see. Hope members can see what happens. Whenever you place, that's how you are supposed to do the kind of reflection. So you can place your mirror along that object you want, and then you'll be able to see it inside the mirror. So when you look at the mirror Sasha has placed, you can be able to see what is inside. Okay, take us to another one. Oh, unfortunately, Sasha has dropped off. But whenever you face an object and you want to reflect it, that's how you can reflect it. Now I want us to mark ourselves with whether our reflections are like the above. Kindly let me know in the chat whether all your reflections you have obtained look like mine. I'm waiting in the chat. I want to know others. Did you get the same answers? Okay, Nanyonga says yes. Deborah says yes.
Yes.
And the rest? Oh. The answers are the same. Okay, that is very good, members. Okay, now I'm giving you another exercise. So I want you to reflect, but we are going to start with one shape. We are doing only this first part here. Only when we finish, we shall show ourselves how it looks like. I want you to reflect it. You can start. Reflect it. When you finish, you can let us know. Yes, Sasha. Sasha?
This is how I did it.
Okay.
Because since this was part of the question, I placed my mirror like this. And it showed me the other side. So as I got the other side, I drew it. After getting this side, I also placed it down like this. And it also gave me the other side. So I used the other side to get all the sides after putting my pen here. So that's how I got the full shape.
Okay, perfect. That is very correct. So let me hope the rest you have the same. So here you have to reflect. One, you reflect it this side, so it will come like this. When it reaches here, there is another mirror, it gets reflected, and then also it gets reflected. So that is how I expect. Now, can we do the rest? Let's first do the rest of the images. Let's do the rest. Okay, perfect. Has everyone finished? Let me know through the chat. Let me know through the chat whether you're finished. Okay, perfect. Anyone willing to put on the camera and they show us what they have done? Anyone willing? Okay, Sasha, it is okay. You can show us.
So this is how I did it. This one was the number one. This was the number 2, then number 3, number 4, number 5, and then number 6.
Okay, can you put for us the mirror and we see at least for one of the objects?
So let me put it on 5. So I'm going to place it here like this. And as you can see, the reflection in the mirror. That's how I did it.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Thank you, Sasha, for that. Thank you. Okay, so I'm also going to show you my answers such that people can just compare with what they have, but what Sasha has showed us is very correct. So that is how I expect all your answers to look. Yeah, so that's how you are supposed to have your answers. Okay, hope this is very fine. Hope this is very fine. And this is where we are going to end today for our lesson. But ending the lesson doesn't mean we are going to relax. I want to give you an activity that we are going to do as we end our lesson. Now, as we end our lesson, allow me to first share this screen again for our homework. I'm going to share my screen again, and then you are going to do this simple task. You're going to do this simple task. The first task I want that we are going to work on, everyone is going to make research on how we reflect objects on a Cartesian plane. That is going to be our research work. So I want you to look at anything, and then I want you to look at how do we reflect objects on a Cartesian plane. So that is going to be our task that we are going to look at today, or that is like our homework. Homework number 2, you are going to make a simple notes on each of these keywords. You are going to make simple notes on mirror line, on what you call a mediator, invariant points, congruence, and Cartesian plane. So I want you to sit down and make some write-up on those different things. And then also, you're going to make some write-up on Cartesian plane, on how we reflect objects on a Cartesian plane. When you finish, I'll open up the group and then we can share our responses. Anyone with a question?
Teacher,
Yes.
pardon the
Pardon on the keywords that we're
Keywords?
supposed to research on.
Oh, the keywords is mediator, invariant, congruence. Yes, those are the main one that we are going to search about. Okay, then you are going to search on how do we reflect an object on a Cartesian plane. So when we meet next time, you must have a graph book or a graph paper such that we can be able to reflect. Okay, so we are going to end here, and let me wish you a good afternoon. Bye, everyone.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes,
We are going to send
we are going
we are
to,
going to send the work to you. We are going to send the work to you.
yes, on the WhatsApp group.
Okay.
Yeah, we shall open it and then you'll be able to share your work. Okay, bye-bye, everyone.